Good, beautiful day to you all. Now, judging by the title of this video, you might be asking yourself, what in the heck is the Pomodoro Method? Well, a little funny story. I didn't know what it was until about, 4 o'clock this morning. So a little bit of background. My daughter woke up, she had a stuffy nose, I think she's getting a cold. And so she wanted Kleenex. This was about just before 4 in the morning. And so I got her Kleenex and whatnot, and she wanted me to lie down with her, so she got back to sleep. And since it was near the time that I would normally wake up, I did not want to fall asleep with her. I just wanted to get her back to sleep. So I, of course, grabbed my phone and started, well, I set a timer, but then I was like scrolling through Facebook. And I got going on Reels. And what came up was some Reddit reel, you know those ones, I'm sure, where it's like, I forget what the prompt was. Like maybe what was the best study hack you've ever used, or that you wish you would have known sooner. I can't remember exactly, but it went on to describe the Pomodoro Method. How this person answered it and said that it was the best thing that's happened to him because instead of just cramming for tests and forgetting the information instantly after you've done writing the test, he actually remembered it using this method. And he briefly described it, and it interested me. It's like, wow, that looks pretty awesome. And similar to what I do sometimes. So what the method is, the Pomodoro Method, is you set a timer for 25 minutes, you work or study or whatever you're doing for that 25 minutes, followed by a 5-minute break. So you set another timer for 5 minutes. And you repeat that for 4 cycles. So it totals about 2 hours. And you get like almost 2 straight hours of work done with 5 little 5-minute breaks in between. And then after those 2 hours, you take a longer, like 20-minute break, and then go back and repeat. So, that's pretty cool. That's similar to my 10 minutes on, 10 minutes off method for when I really don't want to do something. I do it for 10 minutes and then I do something that I actually want to do for the other 10 minutes and then, go back and forth. So I thought, okay, that's pretty cool. I'm going to try this method today when I'm writing up my notes. And so this morning I did this Pomodoro Method and I actually got 4 rounds in. So that's 2 hours of work this morning before I even really got ready for the day. And it was pretty awesome actually, because what I would normally do is probably like maybe an hour of straight work on my notes in the morning, and then if I have time after that, and honestly usually by that hour I'm like pretty well mentally fatigued, and so if I have more time I'll do my 10-minute method where I do 10 minutes of work followed by 10 minutes of like usually watching Netflix, and go back and forth until I stop doing all my schoolwork by 7 o'clock so I can focus on getting the kids ready and out the door and get ready for my actual day, right? So I don't know how many pages of work I got done this morning. It was a lot. It was significantly more than what I would normally get done using my previous method. Like I said, it was an hour of work followed by maybe an hour or a half an hour of 10 minutes on, 10 minutes off. Way more productive, and it was good. And you knew you were getting that 5-minute break at the end of 25 minutes, so you just kept going until the timer went off. I used the timer on my computer, so because I use the computer, that's where my notes are, and I write them down on paper. So I'm always looking at the screen anyways, and then the timer just comes on. I'm like, oh sweet, time for some Netflix for 5 minutes. I watch 5 minutes of Netflix, and go back and do 25 more minutes of work. It was really good, and by the end of the 4 sessions, so by the end of the 2 hours, I was ready for a 20-minute break, that I just had it. But at that point, I wasn't going back to it. So it was 7 o'clock and I was starting my day. So try the Pomodoro Method. It's a time management technique, but it worked for me today. I'm going to continue doing it. I am really quite glad of how much work I got done this morning, and I'm going to do it tonight when I get home and start doing notes in the afternoon. I'm going to use that technique as well because I got so much more done And I'm so close to finishing this module, which ends this course, so I can write the test. And I'm so close, so I really want to finish it. So I'm really hyper focused on finishing this last module of my course. So yeah, it was great. Try it, the Pomodoro Method. And I could see it working for a lot of things, like cleaning and work, like even just because what it is, it's 25 minutes of like focused time. So you're doing work. You're not going on Facebook. You're not checking your emails. You're not doing anything else. You're just working. If you need to do something, you do it in the 5 minutes, which doesn't really give you much time to do that kind of stuff. It's more, I just used it as, watching Netflix, which worked for me. Anyways, give it a try, the Pomodoro Method. I was thankful for my daughter for waking up in the morning, and I had never heard of this method beforehand, so yeah, I was grateful to learn about it today and actually implement it right away. And it's pretty awesome. All right, so thanks for watching the video. If you got anything out of it, please consider giving it a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you tomorrow.